Hey folks, welcome back. My name is Cyrus Davis, and today I have another tabletop game for you from our Airbnb testing the nights before Toronto Regionals. Once again, Sky is on the left side, my good friend who played the Snorlax Klefki deck with me to Toronto, as well as a few other people, and she will be playing that Snorlax Klefki deck in this testing game here. And then I am on the right playing Gardevoir EX this time. This matchup is kind of close. Gardevoir has a few lines, but Snorlax is definitely significantly favored. I opened Klefki here, which was great, and the line that I decided to go for here that I want to try is just only setting up Gardevoir, not benching any extra Ralts, just trying to set up one Gardevoir, and hoping that Sky doesn't find too many targets off of Flutes and Erikas. So I just bench one Ralt here, attach Psychic to it, and pass. Klefkis and Flutters are free bench spots since they aren't affected by block and can just easily retreat. Sky here, just going to get a second Snorlax down. And then probably go for a supporter. She has the Erik's Invitation in hand, but probably not going to go for it considering that I just discarded a Radiant Greninja. That means that my odds of having another easy target in hand for her are significantly lower. You're going to see a Pokégear here, finding a Penny. Surely not what she was looking for. Another Pokégear comes down. This time we're just going to see a Worker. I can draw a few cards for sure. Yeah, so she's just going for Worker, and draws Boxed Order off the Worker, uses Boxed Order, grabs a couple Flutes. And I think I've already drawn for turn, because she said she was going to pass when she used the Worker. So I have already drawn here. Now she's finished solving her Boxed Order. Okay, no, I didn't draw yet. Well, let's attach again to Ralts. Evolve. I probably will use Refinement here. Maybe, I saw a Research in hand. I didn't see a ton of what else is left in there. But I think we'll probably just go for a Refinement. And then I just pass. Okay, so Sky Flutes, finds the Fez. So obviously not what I want. She can pretty easily just trap that now. But as long as she doesn't find too many other targets, then I should be able to just throw the Fez back into the hand and then discard it afterwards. See another Flute come down. This Flute fails. Sisters. I think Sky is a little unsure of what she should discard here, so she just asks me to double check if she should just get rid of all of them. Typically, I'd say you do just get rid of every item that you see, but not always. But in this case, yeah, we just get rid of 3 items. Nothing too important. But I am just going to research here. Trying to find Gardevoir and Turo. I didn't bother researching the previous turns just because I didn't need anything. I already had the Kirlia. I didn't need the Gardevoir yet. Now it kind of is biting me a little bit because maybe I would have had a better chance of drawing into the Gardevoir if I had done it then. The other thing was that I didn't have... If I researched and drew into like the Fez before it got fluted, then it could have been an Erika's Invitation target because I might not have drawn a way to discard it off of the research. So I was just wanted to use research at a time when I had at least a refinement guarantee to potentially get rid of some targets. But now I go for the research because I'm digging for the Gardevoir EX. And it looks like Sky does use the Erikas at this point, gets the Drifloon. Doesn't completely foil my playing yet, because I just need to Turo the Fezandipity out of play, and then I can commit 3 energy to the Gardevoir EX and 3 energy to the Drifloon, and have them both set up to attack, and then Klefki can retreat around block anyways. However, I do need to make sure that I have a way to discard the Fezandipity when I Turo it up, otherwise it could be brought back into play with Erika. So we evolve into the Gardevoir, play the Iono after attaching Bravery Charm to Drifloon. And then I think that I do have the 3 Sig Energy in the discard pile here to go ahead and start attacking. Yep, so all 3 go on the Drifloon, and then we just Balloon Blast to knock out the Snorlax. And the camera just died for a second there. Just had to be separated into 2 videos. But Sky just gets another Snorlax down, and then counter creeps up the Fez, starting her lock. Can use Boxed Orders for Pokégear Pal Pad. On my turn, I immediately Turo the Fez. Now, I don't end up discarding it here, so I think that's a pretty big mistake. I think I should have just waited until I drew like a Secret Box or an Earthen Vessel or an Ultra Ball so I could discard it on the same turn that I Turoed it. I think that here I was worried if I didn't do it quickly enough that Sky would find more Pokemon off of Flutes and mostly just the Flutes that she had remaining. She did have a couple of Flutes remaining, so I was worried she'd just keep filling my bench with other Pokemon if I didn't start attacking now and putting on some pressure. However, it will bite me pretty hard here if she does get the Erika. I think I was also thinking that the odds of her finding Erika here were pretty low because it was already in the discard pile. However, she did grab Pal Pad and Pokégear off of the Boxed Order, so I knew that there was a chance that she found it. And then she did end up having Pidgeot and Forest Seal Stone in hand to go ahead and grab the Erikas after the Pal Pad. And after she goes for the Forest Seal Stone for Erika and brings the Fez back up, I just scoop because I only have 2 energy left, not enough energy to attack with this Fez. Even if I wanted to, nor would that really be a winning line. My Turo's already gone, so there's just really no way for me to win the game at that point. So yeah, I think that was a pretty big misplay for me. I think that I should have just waited and made sure that I could discard the Fezandipity as soon as I Turoed it up, but Sky is going to take game 1, and we do set up for another game here. Okay, it looks like I opened Munkidori this game, which is not a great starter. That will need to be Turoed. You can technically do some damage with it, but it's just not worth it. Eventually, it will get trapped. Your opponent can handheld fan the energy off of it. So ultimately, it is going to have to be scooped up with the Turo if I'm going to have any chance at winning the game. Sky just starting off with a Snorlax here. Just going to take a look at our prize cards so that we don't waste time with prize checking and testing games. And then just going to Arven. Probably get, gonna see maybe another Snorlax down. But just going to go for the Flute, which also makes sense. And off this flute, it looks like she does find some targets here. I'm just waiting for it to finish shuffling. There it is. Just takes the Fez. Now, I think there was a Scream Tail in there too that she definitely should have taken. I think thought was probably that she doesn't really need to here, because I can't Turo. She knows I only play one Turo, so I can't Turo both the Fez and the Munkidori, so there's already 2 targets for me on board. Anyways. Which means I realistically can't ever win this game. I think she definitely should have taken the Scream Tail, though. Looks like I'm just going to candy up into a Gardevoir and go for a Mind Bend. Well, there's no handheld, or there is a handheld fan on this Snorlax, but because I only have Gardevoir and Pheasantipity on my bench, it doesn't actually matter. Because if she puts the Psychic Energy on the Pheasantipity, I'm just going to Turo the Pheasantipity eventually anyways. And if she puts the energy on the Gardevoir, then I'm just going to need to put 3 energy on that eventually anyways. So I might as well use Mind Bend while I can. And realistically, because I only have one Turo, and I'm only going to be able to Turo the Fez and not the Munkidori is always going to be in play anyways, and eventually I'm going to have to be attacking with it. So I figure I might as well do it now. Sky just going to Penny now. Not necessarily in a rush to Penny, but also might as well do it now so that she can play different supporters later when she actually needs to. I deliberate for a second there, but I am just going to Mind Bend again, because I know that eventually I'm going to have to use Mind Bend. This Munkidori is not going to be able to get scooped up. It'll have to be the Fez. And Sky's just going to go ahead and boss the Pheasantipity right now. I go for the Iono. Disrupt her a little bit. Try to dig for the Turo. I don't know if she even necessarily needed to boss the Fez, because I couldn't really keep attacking with the Munkidori at that point. But I am just going to attach an energy to the Fez here. She's going to go for a Tenacity. Finds Enriching Energy. And Jubilife. Just to give her a couple of draw options. Is going to go for the Enriching Energy. And then goes for the Flute. Finds a Greninja. And now that is just one more trap target. Making things even worse for me at this point. Broken sleeve there, maybe. Yeah. And then after that, probably just going to see a boxed order. Yep, there it is. Counter catcher. Maybe a Night Stretcher to get another Snorlax back, potentially. Or just like a Pokégear. Nest Ball, that works too. Get the 4th Snorlax down. Could also Nest Ball for the Pidgeot, and then Penny the Snorlax with the Enriching Energy, and Enriching Energy to the Pidgeot, and then shuffle it back in. And I actually had to step away during Sky's turn here. However, once I find out that the Accompanying Flute hit the Radiant Greninja, I do end up just scooping this game, and Sky takes the game 2-0 with Snorlax over the Gardevoir. There's simply not enough energy in this Gardevoir list. There's only 8, 7 Psychic, 1 Dark. As soon as 3 energy get committed to Gardevoir, 3 energy get committed to Fez, 2 energy to Munkidori. Even if I Turo the Greninja and she never finds a single other target off of Flute or Erika, it is still going to be the game. She can also Defiance Vest to reduce my Munkidori's damage from 60 down to 20, if that is my only thing stuck in the active at that point. So there's just no realistic way for me to win the game. That is going to be the end of my tabletop gameplay from Toronto Regionals. If you want to check out any of my other content or my socials, links to all of that will be in the description below through my link tree. I have lots of other great videos on Snorlax, other videos on Gardevoir, other videos about Toronto Regionals, and we'll have more great videos coming to you very soon. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.